We invite you to watch how we clear the views on all matters through our partner station MITV on DSTV channel 255, 7 p.m. daily, and also our YouTube and Facebook pages under one name, Clearview News Desk every day. We call it the People's News, as we are available to come over and cover your events upon notice. Or do you have news you want us to broadcast? Send it in. We verify and go to town with it. All for you. Go ahead, engage us to thrash out those naughty issues on the news. And what we need from you is to share and subscribe. More important, convince your loved ones, friends, relatives, co-worshippers, and more to subscribe so as to be getting notifications as we break the news. Go a step further, like the news, and drop your thoughts on the comment section. Clearview News. We clear the view one time and for all time.
Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. First, the headlines. Experts declare that genetically modified crops are safe for consumption, pose no threat to humans, animals, and the environment. Davido's wedding is not an encouragement to me. I prefer to be single rather than be in his matrimonial shoes. So say award-winning singer Burna Boy. Football enthusiasts react as Finidi George takes up coaching job at Rivers United. I am Florence Joshua with these and more. Tension is currently mounting in Rivers State as the two factions of the State House of Assembly were locked up in a parallel sitting this Monday morning. Lawmakers arrived at the House of Assembly quarters amid heavy security presence as this report was being filed. While Speaker Martin Amerolu was seen walking into the chamber, the Victor Okojumbo session was also sitting to screen a commissioner nominee. Okojumbo presided over the other house seating. While the pro-Fubara lawmakers hold their sitting in an improvised hallowed chamber in the government house, Port Harcourt, the pro-Wike legislators sit at the State Assembly official quarters along Aba Road, also in the metropolis. It's unclear what the Amerolu-led lawmakers will deliberate on, although it will be their first sitting since the Court of Appeal judgment recognized the pro-Wike lawmakers as members of the House. Afrobeat singer Damini Ogulu, popularly known as Burna Boy, has claimed that his colleague Davido's marriage isn't a good example. He stated this while responding to a fan who urged him to emulate the embattled singer and get married soon. Clearview News Desk recently carried the story that Davido is currently embroiled in a child custody battle with his first baby mama, Sophia Momodu. This reaction came up when an ex-user with the handle @BadLieutenant urged Burna Boy to emulate his colleague Davido by getting married. The user wrote, "Burna Boy, you should start planning for your future by getting married and starting a family." Davido also already set an example. "You are over 33 now and you need to understand that you are not getting any younger." Burna Boy replied, "Can't you see what Davido is facing? Is that a good example?" Recall that Davido recently tied a knot with his longtime girlfriend, Chioma, at a lavish ceremony in Lagos. Former Super Eagles coach Finidi George has taken up another managerial job at the Nigerian Premier Football League side, Rivers United, barely 3 weeks after resigning as the head coach of Nigeria's men senior national team. Our sports correspondent, who has been on the trail of Finidi George, goes out to hear what football enthusiasts are saying about his new job.
Before his current appointment as technical manager of Nigeria Premier Football League side, Rivers United, his brief and eventful tenure as the head coach of Super Eagles, George 1-1 draw against South Africa in Uyo and a 2-1 loss to the Benin Republic in Abidjan put Nigeria's qualification for the World Cup in serious doubt. With his new appointment, some sport lovers said it will be another ground for George elevation.
I believe the appointment of Finidi George is another way to his elevation, regardless of what happened between him and the entire Nigerian Football Association, the likes of Osimhen. But him being appointed now, at least that will help him a lot.
Finidi George, when you look at his antecedents as a footballer, is a good. Our wing he was very good. So with that record, they were supposed to give him time, like 2 years. After 2 years, then they can decide to sack him. But the recent appointment, it is by the Rivers State government. It is a good gesture for him to really prove himself that he's a good coach. So, and that will assist his career as a coach.
Nevertheless, expectations still remain high for Finidi to redeem his lost glory.
I expected him in his new appointment to fix every deficit he has then. Recently his name has gone viral. People looking at him in different perspectives. Some said him resigning from the Super Eagles head coach is a good idea, and some say they should have given him time. But I believe his new appointment is a good idea for him, and it will help him a lot.
An elated judge has since expressed his gratitude to the club, saying, "I am honored to have this opportunity, and I thank the sports commissioner, the general manager, and the supporters for their confidence in me. I am committed to working hard and making the team win." Recall Finidi George won the Africa Cup of Nations with the Super Eagles in 1994, the UEFA Champions League with Ajax in 1995, and the Nigeria Premier Football League with Enyimba International FC in 2023. Imefonokun reporting for Clearviewnews.
Globally, Nigeria is a country to be reckoned with in the round leather game football. Many commentators and analysts have done well bringing activities of sports and most especially football to the doorstep of Nigerians. One of them is Eniola Olatunji, who we celebrate this day, July 8, 2024.
While we delve our hearts to veteran sports analysts and commentators like Tolu Fatoyinbo, Ernest Okonkwo, Yinka Craig, and more, it has become pertinent for us to celebrate a silent achiever who has worked with these veterans. He is Eniola Olatunji. In his 8 days, he was known and addressed as Yomi Kazim, Yomi for short. To his achievements, he added another feather to his cap, as he has now yielded 100% to the dictate of the Holy Spirit. Reverend Eniola Olatunji has been in active sports broadcasting for 47 years and now the CEO of Bubbling Patmos Media Line. Eniola Olatunji was Vice Chairman, Ogun State Sports Writers Association of Nigeria from 1980 to 1982. Assistant Secretary, Correspondent Chapel, Oyo NUJ, that is Nigeria Union of Journalists, 1988 to 1990. Public Relations Executive, Oyo NIPR, that is Nigeria Institute of Public Relations, 1992 to 1996. A proofreader, University of Ibadan Press, Reverend Eniola Olatunji, or Yomi then, was sports presenter, editor, Ogun State Broadcasting Corporation, OGBC, the television arm, OGTV, Radio Nigeria Ibadan, and Radio Nigeria Abeokuta. He also performed actively as Oyo State editor and news editor of the Republic newspaper and News Monitor newspaper. Join us, therefore, on Clearview News Desk to wish this public relations manager
of New Covenant Church Nigeria a happy birthday and many happy returns. Happy birthday, Yomike.
The Director General Committee of Youth on Mobilization and Sensitization, CYMS, Obinna Nwaka, has advised Nigerian youth to shun unhealthy lifestyle and imbibe the spirit of hard work. Nwaka, who made this plea on the occasion of his 40th birthday in Abuja, this nation capital, said hard work and perseverance are way to the top.
Happy birthday to you.
It was a remarkable day as friends, families, youth leaders and volunteers Committee of Youth on Mobilization and Sensitization, CYMS, came out in their numbers to organize a surprise birthday to celebrate Obinna Nwaka as he clocked 40. Born on June 30, 1984, in Isiala, Mbano local government area of Imo State, Obinna Nwaka is the Director General, Committee of Youth on Mobilization and Sensitization, CYMS. Nwaka used the occasion of his birthday to advise Nigerian youth to take their destinies in their hands as he reassures them that hard work pays.
You know, you cannot get to a top leadership position or become a business mogul without passing through some challenges. The process of that challenge is what makes you a better person in the society. And I'll keep on telling them they should choose who becomes their mentor, their leader. It's very, very important in the society, or we as a young person. The person you try to emulate or to be your leader has an impact in you. And they should always try to be the best version of themselves. I myself, Chief Obinna Nwaka, today I'm a best version of myself. I'm also mentoring people. While I'm mentoring, I'm also learning from other people. That is why you see they are all gathering here to celebrate me. So resilience, patriotic, which is the most important thing, and also to be dedicated in their duties as young people. There is a future for us as young people, and the future is here in Nigeria.
Many who appreciated Obinna Nwaka for impacting their lives described him as a mentor, a good leader and a teacher.
Obinna is a young man whom I've met during the youth struggle when I contested for the President of Youth Council. And just like I mentioned earlier, he's somebody who was not on my side. But you see, not everybody have to be on your side. And you need to recognize quality when you see it. I've seen qualities in him, and that's why I decided to continue to work with him, because he's doing a lot for the young people.
I've learned something that I've longed to learn, which is emotional intelligence. I've learned it from him, and today I'm grateful our part, because today I can easily tolerate people that I wouldn't tolerate before. I understood from him that leadership is about tolerance. He's just he's a leader that organizes things. It makes things happen for the youth. So with that, I had no option than to just fall in love with him. Because I love people who inspire people to be successful. That's what he does.
I would say Obinna is a down-to-earth person. He's a very jolly good fellow. I've known him since the university days. We actually attended university together, though he was a class ahead of me. We're in the same department. He has been a good friend. He has been a supportive friend. He has always pushed me, pushed my brand. He has always supported everything I do. I want to wish him a very happy birthday.
You are very dogged, you are smart, you are intelligent, you are open-minded, and you are loving. You are very caring.
We wish you long life. We wish you prosperity. We wish you greater heights. We wish you every good thing that you wish yourself.
Highlight of the event was presentation of gifts and cutting of cake. This surprise birthday was organized in his honor for his remarkable contribution to the development of the Nigerian youth, which he represents. Imefon Okon, reporting for Clearviewnews.
The Pearls Learning Hub in Abuja hosted Nigeria's inaugural food exhibition, showcasing the country's rich food culture. The event featured a diverse range of Nigerian delicacies, cooking demonstrations and insightful discussions on food hygiene and security.
Nigeria's first rice exhibition kicked off this Thursday in Abuja, showcasing the country's thriving food industry. The event, which aims to promote Nigerian delicacy made in the Pearls Kitchen delicious discoveries. The event seeks to boost Nigeria's food industry, addressing challenges and foster collaboration among stakeholders. According to Ibokun Odushote, Executive Director of Paris Learning Hub, food hygiene is crucial in ensuring a safe and enjoyable culinary experience. She emphasized the importance of prioritizing hygiene in food preparation and presentation. Present at the event, Senator Otumba Daniel stressed the need for food security and promoting Nigerian-made delicacies. Supporting local food entrepreneurs is essential for a sustainable food industry.
Food is the most important thing. Doctors will tell you that the best medicine is food. Either the good food that you must eat or the bad one that you must not eat. And people will tell you that the way to good health, long life, is good food. Either enough of A and not enough of B. There's a special combination that keeps you healthy. So I have no doubt in my mind that what we are doing here today, even though it appears pedestrian, is something very, very important.
So number one, we're promoting the rich culture, rich Nigerian food culture. Number two, we're talking about eating healthy. That's one of the reasons for this exhibition. I want to showcase the healthy meals that you can have in Nigeria. Pearl's Kitchen would be noted for our concoction. We have a rice concoction where you have rice, it has a lot of vegetables, and it has all kinds of protein in it. Apart from choosing what you are eating, the weight prepared also matters. We are very specific about cleanliness, and we want to say that to Nigerians. With cholera and all kinds of things that come, typhoid and the rest of it, they are because we have contaminated food.
Adeolu Odushote, Managing Director of Pearls Learning Hub, invited guests to experience the kitchen's delicacy discovery, offering a variety of Nigerian dishes prepared with high standards of.
Today we embark on a culinary journey that celebrates not just the flavors, but also the tradition and the innovation behind Nigerian food culture, right here in the Pearls Learning Hub in the heart of Abuja. Pearls Kitchen, incubated in the Pearls Learning Hub where we are, has long been a beacon of healthy eating and a champion of promoting African cuisines. And this event marks yet another milestone in our commitment. Our journey began with a simple yet profound belief in the power of food to nourish both body and soul, and indeed of expressing various worldly Nigerian cultural stories and experiences. Over the years, Pearl's Kitchen has curated a menu that blends traditional recipes with modern culinary techniques, ensuring that each dish not only delights the palate, but also supports a healthy lifestyle.
Exposure, tourism will do a very big work in our Nigerian cuisines, and also for all of us that have gone diaspora, we need to take our culture out there, we need to take our feeding out there. And I know we were taught by the whites about balanced diet and all that stuff, but from my own take, we have the healthiest kind of foods. The healthiest, because they don't go through any part of seasoning, chemistry to preserve it. We know the way we preserve our foods, and we get them from the farm to the pot to our belly, and that's it. I give thumbs up to Nigeria for our feeding, wherever it is. Our cuisines are good.
The exhibition featured traditional and modern Nigerian cuisine, cooking demonstration, and interactive session with chefs and food experts. The event aims to promote Nigeria's food culture, support local businesses, and foster a sense of community among food enthusiasts. The successful inaugural event is set to become an annual culinary celebration, promoting Nigeria's rich culinary heritage. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearviewnews Desk.
As the world continues to evolve, innovative ideas and initiatives continue to emerge to drive growth and productivity. One of such is the integration of genetically modified organisms in the area of agriculture to drive food sustainability. Despite its potential in addressing the global food crisis, safety concerns about genetically modified organisms, GMOs, are still being debated. At a press conference in Abuja, stakeholders in the agricultural biotechnology industry say there is no cause for alarm, while calling on Nigerians to embrace the innovation so as to maximize its potentials of ensuring food security in the country.
Genetically modified crops are plants whose DNAs have been altered through genetic modification methods. Typically, the alteration is done to introduce a new trait that does not naturally occur in the plant to improve their quality. Although safety concerns about genetically modified organisms, also known as GMOs, are still being debated, the food security benefits have led to its adoption by many countries worldwide, including Nigeria and South Africa. In 2018, the federal government approved its first biotechnology crop for commercialization. Conversations about GMOs, however, only became more intense following the federal government's approval of the commercial release of 4 varieties of GMO crops known as Stella maize to address the country's food security challenges in January 2024, placing Nigeria second in the list of African countries that have adopted and commercialized the tea maize varieties after South Africa. However, the adoption of this crop has sparked intense controversy, with many questioning its impact on human health, safety, environmental impact, and potential effects on the country's sovereignty, food security, and economy. Amidst concerns over the adoption of genetically modified crops in Nigeria, stakeholders in the biotechnology industry in this hall say there is no cause for alarm, as the seed varieties are safe and will be of immense benefit to the country's food production capacity.
Having gone through this rigorous testing and evaluation processes to ensure its safety for consumption and the environment, Stella maize is safe and not harmful to humans and environment. The World Health Organization and Food and Agricultural Organization have stated that GMOs are safe for human and animal consumption. Similarly, the Nigerian government has taken a positive stance on GMO and their safety.
By the time we release our products, it has gone through the various safety measures to make sure that at least the environment is not polluted, plants are not polluted, and then human beings eventually are not actually going to be victims of whatever our discovery is. While promising Nigerians that we will take their concern very, very seriously, we are still in the lab trying to make sure that we verify whatever claims are coming. For now, there is no cause for alarm. And I can tell you quite frankly that we have done our investigation. We are very homely with the products that we have given out. And of course, we are already beginning to have some requests from international organizations.
If there's more science and more technologies emerging, Nigeria should not be made to be following the world. We should participate and know what we are doing. Most of the trending videos you see here and there are where somebody is even carrying needle and injection, choking inside the plant. Those are not scientific facts.
We actually check that the practice of modern biotechnology is safe. And that is why, right from the lab until these grains or these seeds are released to the environment, National Biosafety Management Agency is there. So it is not an end product thing that a National Biosafety Management Agency does. We started from the beginning to the end.
Despite its benefits, GMO remains a misunderstood science in Nigeria, where most farmers are uneducated and likely unaware of its enormous potentials for productivity. These stakeholders are, however, confident that the technology is just what Nigeria needs to revolutionize the food insecurity situation, which currently stands at 26.5 million. Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearviewnews.
If you're just joining us, you're watching the news on Clearviewnews Desk. We will be back after this break. Stay with us. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Welcome back. The European Union has awarded 142 postgraduate scholarships to young Nigerian students to study in top European universities during the 2024 to 2025 academic session. According to EU Ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Ms. Samuela Isopi, Nigeria has retained its top spot among beneficiaries of EU's postgraduate scholarships in Africa for the 6th consecutive year. Nigeria is also among the top 5 countries globally, alongside India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Brazil.
A few words about Erasmus. Erasmus is the most successful program of the European Union to support education and youth in Europe and across the world. It is a concrete example of what I call a win-win cooperation by a consortium of top European universities. So you can really be proud of yourself. And you have made Nigeria the top country in Africa and one of the top 5 in the world, with the highest number of Erasmus awardees, together with Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and Mexico. Nigerian students, we know, have a very strong reputation. They are considered everywhere already as the best, and you are the best among the best.
The EU ambassador emphasized that the pre-departure orientation aims to provide recipients with practical steps to make the best of the scholarship opportunities. Most awardees will start their Erasmus Plus journey in September. And that's the news. But before we go, a recap of the top stories.
A coalition of Nigeria's agricultural research system, led by the Agricultural Research Council, has maintained that genetically modified crops are safe for consumption and pose no harm to humans, animals, and the environment. This position is coming on the heels of the recent campaigns against GM technology in the country. Afrobeat singer Damini Ogulu, popularly known as Burna Boy, has claimed that his colleague Davido's marriage isn't a good example. He stated this while responding to a fan who urged him to emulate the embattled singer and get married soon. And on sports, former Super Eagles coach Finidi George has taken up another managerial job at Nigeria's Premier Football League side, Rivers United, barely 3 weeks after resigning as the head coach of Nigeria's men's senior national team. Our sports correspondent, who has been on the trail of Finidi George, has been bringing to us reactions of football enthusiasts.
You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearviewnews Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Florence Joshua. Bye for now.